you like me, we love photos and we love video, right? So it's nothing more awesome to be able to see all of this stuff without the cameraman being all, nervous about seeing the jury or anything else. So let's get into it. The first person that's up on the stand is going to be the mom. So just so y'all know.
Ms. Elkins, who is Ashley Elkins?
She's my daughter.
How old was Ashley in January of this year?
30 years old.
When was the last time you spoke with Ashley?
January 1st.
What were the circumstances behind you speaking with her that day?
She cooked traditional, the greens, black eyed peas, pork that we usually do every year. And she was letting me know the food was ready.
So you celebrated New Year's with her?
I actually go, I was at home, but she called me on the phone and then she had my other daughter bring me dinner.
I see. How often would you speak with Ashley?
Every day.
How far away from Ashley did you live?
2 blocks, 3 blocks, maybe.
How would you classify your relationship with her?
Very close. Love it.
During your during the months leading up to New Year's, so let's just say in 2024, were you aware of anyone that she was dating?
Could you repeat that again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. In 2024, were you aware of any individuals that Ashley was dating?
Yes.
Who was she dating at that point?
DeAndre Booker.
Did you ever meet Mr. Booker?
Yes.
Okay. Would you recognize him again if you saw him?
Yes.
Do you see him in court here today?
Yes.
Could you please point to him and indicate to the court what he's wearing?
Right there in all black.
When you say all black, what type of clothing?
Prison clothes.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect identification of the defendant.
There we go.
I only ask because we have a lot of different officers who are also wearing black, so I want to make sure the record is clear. Okay, ma'am? Thank you. In December or on January 1st, when you had your last contact with Ashley, what was the status of her relationship with Mr. Booker at that point, if you know?
They weren't together anymore.
How long had they been broken up?
As far as I know, they kind of broke out like in September.
So 3 or 4 months earlier?
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Had Ashley moved on and started dating someone else?
Not that I know of.
Now, when you spoke with Ashley on January 1st, did you see her in person or not?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention now to January 2nd. Did you have any contact with her either by phone or text or anything like that on January 2nd?
No, I can remember. Just texted her.
I'm sorry?
Me texted her and reached out to her. She told me about the dream I had. That was it.
When did you start reaching out to her on January 2nd?
9:06, because I got her house at 8:40 and she was gone. And then 9:06 when I actually reached out.
How many times would you say you texted her that day?
Oh my God, I can't count, it was a lot.
Have there been instances when you would text Ashley and she would not get back to you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like for a long time. So maybe her phone was dead or she was doing somebody's hair or something. She didn't call me right then.
But she would ultimately get back to you?
Oh, definitely.
At some point, do you become worried?
Yes.
Why?
Because she wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't texting back. It's not like her. It had been too long. Yeah. It's not like her. She just wouldn't do that. She never wanted me to worry.
Let me do this, ma'am. I'm going to show you. Can you see the screen from where you're sitting?
Yes.
All right, good. I'm going to show you what's been entered. People would move for, let me do it this way. I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as people's proposed exhibit number 1. Can you see that from where you're at? Oh, I don't know why it's not. Hold on, I may have to share that instead. Give me 1 second, Jeff. Okay. There we go. All right. Can you see the vehicle in the top left corner of People's Exhibit
Yes.
number 1?
Yes, I can.
What vehicle is that?
That's my daughter's vehicle,
Which daughter?
Ashley Elkins.
Play Exhibit 1. Now at timestamp 8:01 and 25 seconds, the individual is getting out of that car. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes, my daughter Ashley Elkins.
Thank you. He would move for admission of People's 1, Judge?
Any objection?
No objection for purposes of examination only.
It will be admitted.
Judge, at this point, I think Mr. Lang and I have gone through all 63 exhibits I intend to show today. So I would move for all the admission, or would you prefer I do it this way? Robbie?
I don't know if it was 63, but.
Okay,
whatever
I'll do it
we
this
looked
way.
at today, no problem.
I'll do it this way. I just don't, I got it. I want to show you exhibit 2 now, ma'am.
Before we continue, you indicated it was 8:01:25. I assume that was AM?
On the timestamp. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
And what date?
Oh, January 2nd on the timestamp.
Thank you.
We'll get into more of that detail with a witness later, Judge. I apologize.
That's okay.
Let's look at exhibit 2 now, ma'am. Do you recognize the woman walking in the 7-Eleven there?
Yes, it's my daughter Ashley Elkins.
He will move for admission of People's 2.
No objection, Your Honor, for purposes of examination only.
Thank you. And I'll show you now People's 3. You see that from there we go. Can you see that car driving around there?
Yes,
Whose car is that, ma'am?
it's my daughter Ashley Elkins' car.
I'm going to jump forward just a few seconds in this to save us some time. At 07:59:42, we see an individual getting out of that car. Who is that?
That's my daughter Ashley Elkins.
Who will move for admission of 3?
No objection, Your Honor.
Again, is this on January 2nd of this year?
I'm sorry, yeah, it does say that in it. Yes,
I
January
didn't
2nd.
see that.
My apologies.
That's okay. And is that true of Exhibit 2 also?
There's no timestamp on that particular one, so I'll wait for the testimony to come in on that,
Thank you.
if you don't mind. Ms. Elkins, did Ashley have any children?
Yes, 2 sons, 11 and 7. He was 10 at the time though, when she went missing.
Did she have custody of those children?
Yes,
Did they live with her?
yes,
Have you had any contact with Ashley since January 1st of 2025?
no,
Have you heard anything from her?
no,
Have her children, have she reached out to her children?
no,
Has she reached out to anyone in your family?
no,
Have you seen or heard anyone having seen her or
No.
talked to her?
no,
Do you remember the last text that you received from Ashley's phone?
was all man. That's the last
When
thing.
was that?
9:06, around that time, AM.
Did you, that was in response to something that you had sent her?
Yes,
Did she discuss going to a beauty store at any point in a text message with you?
no,
Did you ever check her location through her phone?
yes.
When did you do that?
I'm thinking around 1 or 2, I'm not sure.
And how did you do that?
Her and her sister, Alexis, they share locations.
Through an app on their phones?
Yes,
And so you're able to see from one phone the location of the other phone?
yes,
Were you there when Alexis did that? Or did
No.
she do that at your
I was
behest?
at home.
You were at home.
I asked her to do it.
You asked her to do it, but you didn't actually do it?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. No further questions from this witness at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Lang.
Okay. You said you didn't talk to Ashley on January 1st, correct?
I did talk to her January 1st.
You said you had no contact with her on January 1st.
I said I talked to her January 1st.
I'm sorry?
I talked to her January 1st.
So you spoke to her on the phone
Yes,
on January 1st. You know
Yes.
if that was in the morning, afternoon, or evening?
I want to say like afternoon, maybe morning. I'm not sure.
Now, Ashley had her own home separate from living with you, correct?
Yes,
You said you lived a couple blocks away.
yes.
And when was the last time you physically saw Ashley?
Actually, FaceTime when her and my daughter were at the casino, and they FaceTime and wished me a Happy New Year's. So that was actually at 1 a.m. exactly. As soon as it went on to the next year, she called and they wished me a Happy New Year.
So that would have been December 31st?
It actually been January the 1st. It was the next day. It was at, when it switch over, you say Happy New Year. So what, 12? So what is that,
So it was
12?
after midnight? on
Yes.
January 1st?
Yeah.
And that was by text message?
No, it was on FaceTime.
And did you know where she was at that time that she FaceTimed you?
Yes.
Where was that?
She was at the casino.
At where?
Casino. I don't know which one, but she was at the casino with her sister.
And would this have been in Detroit?
Yes, downtown.
So as far as you knew, at least as of the just after midnight on January 1st, she was located at a casino in Detroit, correct?
Yes,
Now, you said that she would usually text you back if you texted her, correct?
correct.
And would she text you back within minutes, hours, or days?
Minutes depending on if she was busy.
Well, she worked, correct?
Right,
And she worked doing hair,
correct.
correct?
Yes,
And did she do this out of her home?
yes.
And if she was busy, whether it was work or doing social activities, she might not get back to you until the next day? Would that
Oh,
be
no,
accurate?
no, she'll call me that day or text me.
So it would be within hours that she would always text you back?
No, not true. Sometimes she'll text me right back, sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes a half an hour. It
That's
depends
what
on
I'm
what she's,
getting at is-
so it depends on what she's doing.
Okay,
But never not text me a whole day without talking to me.
so she would text you back regardless of whether she was working, busy, in a social engagement, she'd text you back within hours, not days, correct?
Correct.
And you said that you didn't know in the last couple months of 2024, whether or not she was dating anybody, correct?
Exactly, I did not.
And you didn't know whether or not she was dating anybody on December 31st of 2024, correct?
Correct.
Didn't know if she was dating somebody on January 1st of 2025, correct?
Correct.
So I take it that you had no knowledge of her being involved with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez during the last week of December of 2024.
I don't know Marcel, so no.
I'm sorry?
I don't know Marcel, no.
Did your daughter drink alcohol?
Yes,
Did she smoke marijuana?
Judge, I'll
Yes.
object to relevance of any of that at this point.
Yeah, I think it's relevant in terms of her overall.
It may be all over the objection.
Do you happen to, part of this video that was already marked as exhibit 1 and 2 was Ashley going into a 7-Eleven store on the morning of January 2nd, correct?
I'm not sure. Is that what day it was? I don't know. Did you say 0 and
You've
2nd?
seen that video
I-
before, correct?
I'm just saying it. So it was January 2nd?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what she purchased at the 7-Eleven?
No, on the video, it looked like she had coffee in her hand.
Do you know whether or not she purchased a blunt wrap at 7-Eleven that morning?
No.
Did Ashley ever, if she was out, say, at night, whether it was with, a boyfriend or her girlfriends or sisters, who would watch her kids?
Either.
Again, I'll object to that as to relevance.
Well, I think it's relevant, Your Honor, as to, time frames and whether or not she, has a history of not coming home or leaving.
Overrule the objection, go ahead.
I answer that?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, she co-parents with the kid's father. So on the weekends, they go with their father. If she wants to do anything during the week, which is rare because she's working, but if she does, then either I or one of her sisters keep the kids.
So on weekends, the father would have the children.
Correct.
And his name is LaJohn.
LaJohn.
And do you know a LaSawn Ross?
No.
You don't? She's not a friend of your family?
What's the name?
LaShawn?
Oh, I thought you said LaShawn. LaShawn, yes. That's her best friend.
And is she related to you or your family at all?
No.
She's a friend of Ashley and your other daughter?
Well, her and Ashley are best friends, but they all grew up together.
So I'm correct here in saying that the last time you had any communication with Ashley was in the morning of January 1st, when she sent you some kind of a picture or video of something she cooked.
Yeah. I don't know if she sent me a video or a picture. I can't remember that, but I remember talking to her about her actually sending me some food to eat that day.
Okay.
So I
That was
can't
the last
remember.
communication you had with her, correct?
Yes.
That was sometime in the morning of January 1st.
I'm not sure. It could have been afternoon. Even I don't know. I don't know because she was cooking. She was cooking in the morning, so it couldn't have been in the morning. But she was cooking that morning.
Now, I take it that at some point in time on January 2nd, you were concerned about her whereabouts because she hadn't texted you back, correct?
Yes.
And when did this concern start?
It
Was
really,
it in the afternoon, the evening?
it really concerned me when I texted her and she said, "Oh man," to me. And then when I called her, she wouldn't answer the phone. So that's when I started getting worried from the beginning. And that was
Whether
9:06.
was, again, in the afternoon?
That was in the morning, 9:06 a.m.
So you were concerned about her at 9 o'clock in the morning as to where she might be?
Of why she didn't answer her phone or text back. After saying, "Oh man," and I called her and she didn't answer the phone. And it kind of made me had like a leery kind of feeling. I didn't feel right about it.
Was this on January 2nd?
Yes, that morning at 9:06 a.m.
On January 2nd, at some point in time, did you go over to the apartment complex where Mr. Booker lived?
Yes.
And what time did you go over to that apartment complex?
I'm not sure what time.
It was still daylight when you went there, correct?
I went a couple times. So I think the first time I went, it was daylight. When I went around the bill, it was daylight the first time.
Okay. And you went over there a couple times to see if she was over at his apartment?
Yeah, later on that night, to like 3 o'clock in the morning, I went a few times. Yes.
And would I be correct in stating that you probably rang the bell or knocked on the door of the outside of Mr. Booker's apartment, correct?
Rang the bell. Yes.
Okay. My understanding is that the building that Mr. Booker had an apartment in there was a outside door, correct?
Yes,
And there were 2, 3, 4 apartments inside there with their own private doors, correct?
yes,
So you had to ring a bell outside to get let into the lobby.
correct, yes,
And so however many times you went there on January 2nd, and rang that bell, you got no response, correct?
correct.
And after not getting a response from her by phone or your various times that you went over to Mr. Booker's apartment, did you then call the police?
Yes,
And would I be correctly stating that you contacted the police about 8 o'clock that night on January 2nd?
around that time, I think, not sure.
And I take it somebody, a police officer, didn't come to your door, but he came to Ashley's home, correct?
Correct,
And you were present at Ashley's home when the police officer talked to you about her being missing, correct?
yes,
Did you tell that officer that you knew why Ashley may have went over to Mr. Booker's apartment that day?
no,
You don't recall telling him what you thought?
about something going on there, no,
Do you recall the police officer asking you that day, why would she go over there today? Do you recall him asking you that question?
no,
Do you recall you telling the police officer that night at approximately 9:17:42 that I feel like because she has some financial problems, and he's like a person to help out?
I don't know, I
You
don't
don't recall
remember.
making that?
There's a lot of stuff going on, I don't know, I can't remember.
Maybe we approach for a second?
Yes.
Go ahead. Even? Can you see it build up or not? I'm trying to see it. I was like 21. Start there. Are you gonna mark it?
I'm sorry,
Is this gonna be defense aid then?
I'm not necessarily planning on marking it right now.
Okay, I just wanna make the record clear, okay.
Oh, Marty, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing. That was the whole reason why I was doing that little pre-live stream. So look, how I'm gonna be doing the pre-live stream, trying to see if I can get a super chat during that period of time and get one and miss it. I am so sorry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, they got some kind of bonus with YouTube. Oh, okay, okay. I'm like, I don't know how I missed it. Oh, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I got like 2 more to go. So once you get 2 more, I guess it does something with your super chats, anything that you receive throughout the remainder of the month. So I got to do it like 3 times each month to meet the quota for it to be able to give me a bonus. So I truly, truly appreciate it. And the one good thing about it is that it don't matter how small it is. It's not a certain amount or anything. It just has to be a super chat during a vertical live stream. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Marty. I truly, truly appreciate it. So y'all, I wanted to pause right here. Now, if y'all haven't not noticed, he is standing. And I am going to take us back to the beginning of when court started. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I was totally confused. I was like, huh? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to search it down. It's floating in the air between these streams. So just so y'all know, he is standing. And I'm gonna take us back to the beginning of when the entrance came, when they first came in after mom's testimony, just so y'all can see. He is standing trying to intimidate the witnesses as they come in there. So when y'all see that feed kind of like pan over to him, that's actually him standing in the courtroom, guys. Like, so he not even sitting down. And I'm gonna take you to how this all unfolded in regards to that. But let's go ahead and finish up with her testimony, and then I'll kind of like take us back.
With him when she saw it was him at the door. And
I don't know.
he had to go through that extent to make sure she would be home to book an appointment.
Ooh, because what happened was
She got contact.
so she stopped contact, and so he went on her page and got her other. Where?
1742.
I'm telling you, it's not
Why
like
would
her.
she go over there today? What's the,
I don't know. I feel like because she having some financial problems, and he's just a person like help out, and I'm telling.
Does that refresh your recollection of your conversation with the officer?
Yes, it does.
So you did say that.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Now, you also said you could recognize Ashley's vehicle from just those videos, correct?
Correct.
And she had just kind of purchased that vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Like recently, before January 2nd?
Yes.
And would I be correct in stating that she didn't have a plate on the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
And at that time, she didn't have a license to drive the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
Now, when all your attempts to contact her on January 2nd, you obviously made this police report to the Warren Police Department, correct?
Yes.
That night. Did you then go over to Mr. Booker's apartment again on January 3rd?
Yes.
And did you go over there in the morning and in the afternoon?
Yes.
And did you, at some point in time, actually go into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Yes.
And is that because somebody broke out a window, opened the outside door, and pushed in his door, correct?
No.
Nobody did that.
No.
So the outside door and his door to his apartment were simply open.
I didn't do that. So the guy downstairs, one of the neighbors, let me in. The guy downstairs, he opened the door for me. I went upstairs and knocked on the door, his door open.
Knocked on what door?
On DeAndre's door, and his door open.
And so you went inside on Mr. Booker's apartment, correct, on January 3rd?
Yes.
That was in the afternoon, about 3:20, 3:30.
I don't know exactly what time it was, but yes, I went in there.
In order to save time and not have to pull up another video, if I let you know that there's this same parking lot video that shows you pulling up into that parking lot at Mr. Booker's residence at 3:22 in the afternoon, would that be accurate?
If it's on video, I don't know what time it was. There's a lot going on that day. So I don't know if you know what time. So I'm not sure. But if you have it, then yes.
You had some other person in the apartment open up the door,
No.
the outside door.
The guy downstairs opened up the door.
All right, and then would I be correct in stating that you and some other people went into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Correct.
January 3rd,
Correct.
That afternoon, correct?
Yes.
And it was you, and it was LaShawn Ross, correct?
And LaShawn, yeah, I think LaShawn was with me. That time it was a few of us that went in. It was my daughter, Anaya.
And Alexis, or Anaya,
Anaya.
and the father of Ashley's children.
No, he wasn't with me when I went the first time. He was not with me.
He came back later.
As far as I know, but he was not with me.
How many times did people in your family go into Mr. Booker's apartment on January 3rd?
I have no idea. I know I went in there once.
Okay. And did you take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment?
No,
Did LaShawn Ross take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment, to your knowledge?
I guess.
And did you give that phone over to the Warren Police Department?
Yes,
And did you tell the Warren Police Department that you had found that phone on the ground outside of Mr. Booker's apartment?
I don't know, I was not there. I'm not the one who turned it in, I
Who
was
took
not
the
there.
phone to the Warren Police
but
Department?
Sean and my daughter.
And I would be correct in stating that you did not have Mr. Booker's permission to go into his apartment, correct?
Correct.
And during the last week of December, did you know that Ashley was spending every single day with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez?
No, I don't know who that person is.
You never met this person.
I met him after she came up missing, but I didn't know anything about him before.
And do you know whether or not Mr. Sanchez was sharing phone locations with Ashley at the time?
No, I don't know anything about that.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything further?
Yes, just very briefly. Ms. Elkins, why did the text from Ashley saying, "oh man," at 9:06, why was that concerning to you?
Because I had a dream, and I was telling her I had a dream that her car was missing, and somebody took her car. And so it was just kind of weird that she said, "oh man," and then when I tried to call her, she wouldn't answer. Usually she would have called me back and asked me questions about the dream, and she didn't.
Why did you end up going to the defendant's apartment? Like, how did you choose that place to go
Because his location was in my daughter Alexis' phone.
as the location for?
Ashley, where she was on her phone at the time.
I want to show you Exhibit 63, ma'am. Do you recognize that person there?
No,
Have you ever seen that person before?
no,
Is that Ashley?
no,
Is that your daughter?
no.
People would move for admission of people 63, and if I haven't yet, Exhibit 3, I don't remember if I did or not.
Exhibit 3 has already been entered, and for purposes of examination, I have no objection to exhibit number 6.
It will be admitted.
When you went to the defendant's apartment, did you disrupt anything in the apartment?
No, we didn't touch anything.
Did you do anything in the apartment other than look?
Walk through.
Did anyone tell you to go there?
No,
Did you act on any instructions from police or anything like that?
no, I was looking for my daughter. I wasn't getting any help, so I looked for her myself.
No further questions from this witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just simply redirect, in terms of disrupting anything, did you look around every room in the apartment?
I looked in the bedroom. I walked in the hallway and glanced into the bathroom, and then we walked back out.
I take it that part of the reason you were there was to see if Ashley was there.
Correct.
Did you see Ashley in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
No,
Did you see anybody in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
no,
Did you let the police in Warren know that you went into the apartment on January 3rd and that nobody was there?
No,
On January 3rd, have you also pulled up, like put up posters or something about your daughter being missing?
yes,
Set up some kind of a hotline or something?
yes,
Did you, in fact, yourself get a tip that Ashley was located at an address in Detroit on January 4th?
I'll object to that, Your Honor. Calls for hearsay.
Mr. Ryan,
Well, I don't think it's.
is it offered
To
prove
prove
the
the truth
truth of the matter, sir?
of that, just that she had some type of communication with somebody about the whereabouts of her daughter.
say it again.
On January 4th, did you get some type of tip or information from a text that said that Ashley was being held at a location on Eileen Street in Detroit?
Yes,
And did you contact the police department to let them know that?
yes,
And you contacted the Warren Police Department?
Detroit,
Did you actually go to that location?
yes,
And did any police officers actually go into that location to look for Ashley?
yes, they were on the block and around the house.
I'm sorry,
They're on the block and around the house.
did they actually go into that house?
No,
No, no further questions.
Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Chanley Painter. Thanks for being with us. And we are bringing you the testimony in the murder case against Key.
Sorry, guys. So just to kind of recap mom's testimony, and I'm not sure if everybody missed it, and I'm gonna try to do because I'm like really in tune, right? So Monica Elkins, right? Just like the 13th juror said, mama was Inspector Gadget, and when we looking at different ways parents do things, like we watching this current trial with the dismembered, with Mindy, right? And they just took everything. Okay, if you say so, I go for it. I don't want to see her, it's cool. That's just the way, and just different people move different ways, right? But we find that, she described in her testimony that her what alarmed her is because her lack of contact with her daughter that she used to speak to every day, text every day. It may not have been immediate, but it did happen, at some point in time. She testified that on January 2nd that she stopped having any contact with her, right? And this was not like her daughter. Different people, especially when you're close to somebody, if you're talking to them every day and they don't text you back or don't call you back, it raises alarm. So she had the location for her daughter's phone. And of course, whose apartment does it ding to? No other than Mr. Booker's, right? On January 2nd. So she had got that ping and she drove over to his apartment, guys, after her daughter had been missing and she hadn't spoke to her. She actually entered the apartment, right? That's what the defense was questioning her about, like, and the prosecution team was trying to make sure that she didn't touch anything, right? So she entered that apartment without his permission on January 3rd. And, of course, she was a mom desperate to find her daughter. And that's the last place that her phone had pinged. So, yeah, right? Most parents, depending on what's to your degree, right? Either you're going to call the police and have them come open it up, or you're going to do it yourself. The 13th juror said, I have friends in Detroit, and this was all over the news. I also think this is part of the reason why the police jumped on it so fast. Maybe so. I mean, because they have so many cases where people are being unalive in Detroit, right? Like I said, we have that the Jarvis Butts one. Like, that's very familiar and sounds just the same. Like, should people not be allowed to put stuff in dump? Well, I guess they can't put, I don't know, but these bodies are coming up missing. Right? So, I am going to take us back because I want y'all to see why he is standing, which I think is very important to understand his demeanor as we're watching this trial. Yeah, because he's sitting up there trying to intimidate everybody. Yeah, I had it up here, but when that loud noise got in my ear, I closed every window that was on this thing down until I could figure out what the loud noise was. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. So I'm gonna take y'all back to the beginning of how court kind of started. And I apologize. I didn't, sometimes they have stuff on these little different. So I call myself trying to get everything for us, but you know how that goes. I hate when they piecemeal this stuff together, and I gotta find videos everywhere of it. But there's not a lot of coverage on it, not from what I could see. Not yet, but I guess because I am following that other case in Detroit, it kind of came up on my timeline feed. Okay, so this is the beginning of court, guys. Just so we can see how his demeanor, and it almost reminds me like, are we about to get some Daryl Brooks action? Let's see.
It's all for us. Yep. There's not.
I don't know if we can have we just don't have enough room.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No. So only one person.
Okay.
Herman, I'm gonna take this.
Okay.
Is there something under the table?
No, the only one is on there. Yeah, no. Yeah.
There, but I think I'm so far too.
Yeah.
counsel, I'm gonna have to log in. And
No. I got the Wi-Fi from Detective over in Roseville.
Are you gonna be sharing on this screen? Do you have it on this?
I mean, I can if we don't want to do it that way.
Let's do this first. I'm gonna have you log in.
No. So I'm not connecting to this?
No, you can. As long as you have internet. It doesn't matter.
Is it going through here or not?
No.
So then why would I connect to this? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know what you're connected to.
Connected to the TV.
Okay, so no. You can't connect to the TV directly, counsel, because the TV is being utilized as our recording microphone. So in order for you to share.
Do you have more than this? This needs more than this.
We can split it a little bit.
Yeah, I right now.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is once you're on Zoom, if you have any visits, you need to share. You just do a quick share, click on the photo, the link, the order, anything like that, and it'll pop right up on that television.
So I have to share screen, so when I put a PowerPoint up,
Share screen. I'll show you. Officer, can I bring up You're fine.
it says I'm unable to secure, unable to establish a secure connection. Just come from this one.
Yes. Yeah, that's your,
It says no internet.
oh, okay, so click here. Zero, 5, 3, small d, small I, 1, 1. Setting up.
Yeah.
Turn your volume all the way down. Do you want to shut off your? And then we're gonna make you a co-host. So once you're a co-host,
We can just shut the signature. Use the whole.
once you're a co-host, you are able to share. And then if you have. Okay, and if you need to. Quick show removal. If you have a video that has audio.
Yes.
Alright, this just needs to be turned all the way down. The video
Just one more moment, please.
Like the cops is sitting there, the officers, they sitting there like they want them to try something. Please just try it. Please. Like just try it. Please, please. We dare you. We dare you. We dare you. He's sitting up there with that smug look. So I thought it was I was hoping it was gonna be the little outburst, but
FY. Are you proposing that we take testimony together on these files?
That's exactly what I was gonna do, Judge. Ask that the court combine them for purposes of exam.
Thank you, Mr.
No
White.
objection to that, Your Honor.
Are you ready to proceed?
We are, Your Honor.
Any preliminary matters prior to calling your first witness?
Your Honor, only as to sequestration, and I don't know what the court has in terms of if people are viewing the proceedings in another room, but there's an awful lot of witnesses and or family members that are potential witnesses, not only at this exam, but at trial, and I would ask that they be sequestered.
No objection to that with two exceptions, Your Honor. One, my officer in charge, Detective Westbrands, or Sergeant Westbrands, I want to give him his promotion. And secondly, the Miss Elkins, the mother of the victim, is the next of kin, so she would fall under the Crime Victims' Rights Statute as the victim representative in this case. That statute would allow her to remain in the courtroom after her testimony. I tend to have her testify first, and then I would ask her under that statute to be exempt from the sequestration order as well. As it relates to whether the court is streaming live or not, that's the court's decision, obviously, but I've told my witnesses, my police officer witnesses specifically, that they're sequestered, and that we had an issue with one of the officers who was going to be security, and we specifically arranged with the chief of police to make sure he was not in the courtroom as security, because he was someone that was needed to testify later in the proceedings.
Thank you. Any objection?
No objection to Mrs. Elkins after she testifies. No objection, obviously, to the officer in charge. Just other people such as Alexis, Elkins and LaShawn Ross. I have no idea if these people are here present today.
Do you know Mr.?
Yeah, I think Alexis Elkins is here, but I hadn't intended on calling her.
But I believe she is going to be a witness at trial, so I don't believe she should be present and listening to testimony.
I don't know that she is, but I can understand Mr. Lang's position if there's a chance that she might be, if Mr. Lang may want to have her at trial, and I understand that. We can make sure that she's sequestered.
Very well.
And then Judge, just another thing preliminarily, Mr. Lang, myself, and Ms. Seward have had several discussions leading up to today. As it relates to the exhibits that are going to be used, I think we have a stipulation. As far as everything that I've shown you today, with regards to photos and videos, there's a stipulation for exam purposes only as to the authenticity and admissibility of those. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm not requiring the prosecutor to do any type of, at least for purposes of exam, chain of evidence, or discussion about how they obtain, certain photographs. I have no problem with that for purposes of exam, to simply allow those to be exhibits if there is something I do have an objection to.
And then, well, we'll deal with that at the next proceeding as it relates to the scientific reports and things under 766.11B, but those will be coming at another proceeding, not necessarily today. So we'll handle that at the appropriate time as well.
With that, call you first.
Thank you. This time, if you could call Monica Elkins to the stand. Yep.
Come forward, please.
Steps here. Watch your step.
Good afternoon. State your name, please.
Gosh, did y'all see how he stared down the mom? OMG. Like, I cannot with him. Like, he looked like he mad at everybody because he done went and did something. So I wanted y'all to see that because, he appeared, of course, we see him, right? He refused to sit. And so he's standing and glaring at every witness on the stand. He's trying to intimidate people from testifying. Yes, that is Ashley's mom. But despite the distraction, she took the stand, and we just seen her take the stand, right? And we got to see her face, the person that is accused of unaliving her daughter, right? She found the phone. She seen the location and went to his house and entered his house without his permission, going to look for her daughter. So since we already watched mom's testimony, I am going to put us into the next witness testimony. Give me 1 second here. I mean, just these looks, boy. I hope they work on him in regards to his looks when he testifies. So the next person that's coming up is going to be an officer. His name is, I believe, Michael, with Warren Police Department. So we'll listen to his testimony and go from there. If anybody missed mom's testimony, I will be clipping it and putting it in its own little separate category. Y'all know I like to clip some stuff, right? So you can get right to the meat and potatoes, right? versus to everybody else and see exactly who you want to see. So I'll get that clipped up after the stream.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
State your name, please.
Michael Carranza.
Spell your last name for the record, please.
Quaranta.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I did.
You may be seated. Are you
It
going to
will be
question?
me. Yes, it will be
Ms.
me.
Stewart, thank you.
Thank
Go ahead.
you. And again, just like Mr. DeFranco, I am gonna stay seated. If that's okay with the board. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
If you state your name for the record, please,
Michael Carranza.
and how are you employed?
I'm a police officer in the city of Warren
How long have you been a police officer in the city of Warren?
for approximately 3 years.
Do you have any prior law enforcement experience?
Yes.
What would that be?
I worked in the city of Detroit for a little over 5 years.
Anything other than Detroit?
That's all.
Were you working in the capacity of a Warren police officer on January 2nd, 2025?
Yes, I was.
On that day, were you alone or with a partner?
I was working one-man patrol.
Were you in full uniform?
I was in full uniform.
Does that include a fully marked scout car
Yes, it does.
and a body worn camera?
Yes, it does.
To your knowledge, was your body worn camera active and recording during your shift?
Yes, it was.
Did you receive a call to 14411 Knox Avenue?
Yes, I did.
What city is that in?
It's in Warren.
What was the call for?
A missing person.
What happened when you got there?
I made contact with the caller and family members at the house.
Do you recall any of the names of who you spoke with?
I may not be pronouncing it properly, but I believe it's Monica.
Do you remember any last names?
Yeah, give me 1 second. It's the same last name as the missing person.
Looking at your report, refresh your.
Yeah.
May I approach you? Just look at it, let us know when your recollection's been refreshed as far as the last name.
It's Elkins.
Thank you. So what happened when you got to the location? What did you do?
I spoke with the family. They explained to me what was going on.
What did they say was going on?
Monica last heard from her daughter at about 1 p.m. that day.
Which daughter was she referring to?
To Ashley.
What happened after that? What else did she say?
So she said that she spoke with Ashley, who said she was coming back from the Super Beauty store, and she had not heard from her since.
And what day was it that she said she got a message from them, from Ashley?
That was the same day I was there. So it had been several hours.
What else happened when you were at that location on Knox?
I spoke with some family members and a friend who explained to me that there is some past issues, raising their concerns.
Did they indicate to you where they thought Ashley may have been?
Yes,
Where did they say?
at DeAndre's house, but there was no last name present, or they didn't know any last name of said person.
Did they give you any other information about DeAndre?
Not much. There was an apartment in Roseville.
So what did you do after you spoke with everybody at the scene?
So I got on the computer and I started searching up everything I could to find Ashley, places she might be.
So what were you searching? Where were you?
So I began by searching through our report system database to see like if she has contact with any other people, like who she may have been in a car with during a traffic stop on any random day, anywhere to find a lead.
Did you find anything that day for that search that helped you find Ashley?
Not that I can recall exactly, but I did find a connection to Roseville.
Do you recall what that connection was?
believe it was an address on Pinehurst.
What else, what other searches did you do?
I did a flock search. It's a license plate reader camera system that's set up throughout Southeast Michigan.
So why did you do a flock search?
I did a flock search because Monica told me that Ashley had a 2009 Chevy Malibu, but unfortunately did not have a license plate attached to the back. Through that camera system, we can type in search tools like silver car, sedans, makes, models, things like that.
Were you able to locate anything through the flock system that you believe to be Ashley's car?
I was not.
Did you do anything else? Any other searches?
I contacted our dispatchers to do a phone ping.
Tell me about that.
So the phone ping, there were multiple pings that returned. They all came back in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do those pings give you any specific locations or just general areas?
They're general areas within a certain radius.
And whose number did you ping?
I pinged Ashley's phone.
And where did you say it was in the area of?
11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do you recall when it was in that area?
Between the time of the call, which I believe was 11, in the time frame of 11:15 p.m. and about 12:30 a.m. on the 3rd of January.
Did you do any other searches or make any other phone calls while you were at the Knox?
Yeah, I searched through jail databases, surrounding cities. I called all the hospitals in Detroit, in Macomb County.
And you had mentioned you received some sort of connection to an address in Roseville. Did you do anything with that information?
So again, I contacted the Warren dispatchers. I requested a Roseville police unit to make that apartment complex and try to make contact with Ashley if she's inside, or to see if her car's in the parking lot.
Did you yourself go to the Roseville address?
I did not,
Why is that?
because there was no other units available for me to take from Warren with me, and I was working one-man patrol.
Is that standard procedure if you're working one-man patrol and have to leave the city that you take another car with you?
Yes.
Did you do anything else that evening when you were talking to the family and gathering information?
Throughout the night, I canvassed the area for the vehicle that Ashley was supposed to be driving. I wasn't able to find it.
Were you ever given Ashley's address?
Yes.
Is that the address that you were at? The Knox?
Yes. Yeah, at Knox.
And did you ever strike that? So you were driving around looking for the car. You were not able to locate what you believe to be Ashley's car, is that correct?
Not on Flock or in person.
So did you ever go back to that house at any point, the Knox address?
I went by the house about 3 times.
That day or other days as well?
That day specifically, I went back at least 3 times. Following days, I was off the following days, those were leave days for me.
And leave days means?
Days off.
So when you get a call like this and you're given information, is there something that you're supposed to do as far as information regarding, who might be missing and their description? Do you have a system you use?
Yeah, so through our law enforcement information network, I had a dispatcher enter Ashley into the system as missing. So if anybody came across her as far as law enforcement, they would see that right away.
And was it just Ashley that you put into lien as missing?
There was a BOL, a be on the lookout, put out for Ashley, the Malibu, and DeAndre.
So you included someone by the name of DeAndre in that?
Correct.
And why did you do that?
Because Ashley's mother told me that she believed that there might be a connection there.
So did you ever come into contact with anyone named DeAndre?
I did not.
Now, as you were wrapping up your run at the Knox address, did you tell anyone at that location, give them any further instructions on what they were supposed to do?
Yeah, I advised Miss Elkins to follow up with the Warren detectives. I explained to her where the police department was. I gave her an incident number.
Did you ever tell them to go look for any evidence themselves? Anyone at that location?
No.
No further questions at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Lane.
Officer Quaranta, are you pretty good with like phones yourself?
I'm decent. I'm by no means an expert.
Okay, could, when the Elkins family was talking to you, did you get into a discussion with them about whether or not Ashley's phone was currently, when you were talking to them, on or off?
Yes, I did.
All right, and I would be correct in stating that it was their opinion that her phone was off, correct?
Yes.
Did you have a different opinion? Did you thought her phone was still on while you were talking to her?
It was up in the air, to be honest. I couldn't make a for sure determination on that.
You don't recall telling Mrs. Elkins when she stated to you that her phone was off, that you said, no, her phone is on, because it's ringing and getting through to it?
Yes, at one point it was ringing. At other points it wasn't ringing.
So you were trying to contact her yourself?
I also tried to contact her through text message and phone calls.
So at least for some of the time that you were over at the Elkins household, you felt that her phone was still on, correct?
Yes.
And when you did these like pings on the phone, and you said they came up in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot, that's in Roseville, correct?
Yes.
All right. You wear a body camera, and I have on there that you arrived somewhere shortly after 9 p.m. Is that accurate?
I don't remember the exact time that I arrived.
Okay. Would that be on your report, if that would refresh your recollection?
It might be, yes.
Do you have a copy of your report here? Do you want me to bring it up to you? Here's the report.
Yes, at approximately 9 p.m.
Okay. And my viewing of your body camera shows that you left the premises around 42 minutes later, 43 minutes later. Would that be about accurate?
Yeah, I left
I'm
when
not
I
holding
came.
you to any specific time. If you were there about 45 minutes, that's it.
I left. I came back.
But in terms
Yeah.
of talking to the Elkins family, you were just there and talking to them for about 40-some minutes, correct?
Yeah, I was there for a while.
Okay. That sounds about accurate though, for 45 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. So when you did these pings on the phone, was it at the time you were talking to the Elkins family, or was it later?
I had requested the pings, but it takes a varying amount of time for the phone company to return results to dispatch, which are then relayed to me.
Okay. Because obviously in your report, you mentioned about the pings. I just am wondering about the time. I know you said a couple minutes ago that the pings were somewhere between 11:15 at night and 12:30 in the morning, correct?
They may go a little later into the
Okay.
into the morning.
I'm not holding you to any specific times. I just wanted to clarify they were later after you had left the Elkins family, correct?
The returns on the ping were after.
Fair enough. And would I be correct in stating that, you know, those pings were in a lot of different areas that you mentioned in your report in terms of, you know, certain streets, correct?
They were all in the same general area.
And I think you mentioned there that these pings are kind of in general in a radius of about 3,339 meters. That's what you put in your report.
I believe that was the ping with the largest radius. The ping with the smallest radius was, I believe, less than 500 feet.
And do you know which locations are associated with those two pings?
I'd have to refer back to my report for the exact.
Feel free to do it.
Okay. So there was one ping that came back into the area of Raven and Marie, just south of 10 Mile. That had a 3,300 meter radius. There was another one that came back to Sycamore and Gratiot, and that one was within 448 meters.
Okay, I see where you're at in your report now.
Okay.
The similarities were in the area of 500 feet to the 3,300 meters, which is approximately over 2 miles, correct?
Don't quote me on the exact math.
And you mentioned that you went back to the house. Was that just kind of driving by to see if maybe your car was there?
Yes.
You didn't go into the house.
I didn't return back into the house.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr.?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Officer. For taking this stuff down.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
If we could just have a moment, I think Mr. DeFranco had been
Yes.
with this.
Oh, we have the detective's testimony, the officer, I should say. So he was the first responding officer that filed the missing persons report. And he testified just visiting Ashley's home in Warren on January 2nd after the family had filed this missing person report, right? And this began the start of the law enforcement investigation, right, of Ashley. His testimony kind of establishes the timeline for us in regards to the initial investigation, and also confirming the details of January 2nd. Now, we do see that our guy, he's standing strong, right? So we'll see how long them legs can last, right? I don't know if he's been prepared for this day and doing some squats, what he be doing in order to do it, but my legs would be tired. Like, he a real one for that. Like, he's for real about everything that he's going to be doing. Okay. So we're going to go into the next person's testimony.
Sarah, could you just perhaps have a short break from the circuit breaker for the rest of
Yes, we'll take
with our
that.
next witness?
Okay, we'll take a short break. Be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all boys sitting down. I'm trying to see how much of this is gonna go on. Hey, Sam. Starting out. Sunday. I know. Okay, sorry. Hey, Sam.
Pretty Franco appearing again on behalf of the people.
I'm Carrie Stewart on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Robbie Lang on behalf of Mr. Booker, who's present.
Thank you. You ready to call your next witness?
I am, Judge. Before I do that, my next witness has asked for me to make two requests of the court. In light of the media being here, she is concerned about her safety. She's asking that her face not be shown on any cameras. And that's the court. Consider that.
That request is granted.
Thank you. The other request that she is making is that if they use her voice, it be garbled or altered in some way. I don't know if the court can order that. I told her I would make the request.
This is for who?
Ms. Cotton.
You're making this request in terms of the media?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll grant that request. So if there are members of the media that are gonna play any of the testimony taken from this next witness that